Red Nation, are we here? The best show for Chicago sports. Oh my God!
Yeah. What's good? We back. Day 3. It's me. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us for another episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Live. On the docket today, gotta talk about this positive start we're hearing about from OTAs. A lot of high expectations met. A lot of players looking good out there. You gotta love hearing about that, right? And unfortunately, I'm sure most of you have seen the video by now of Tariq Cohen. We'll get into his injury issues a little bit on the show as well. And by the way, hold on, y'all. Let that mug get real over. Nick Wright picked the Chicago Bears as a playoff team? What's going on? Let's go! Yeah! It's Wednesday, May 18th. And Nick Wright said we going to the playoffs. Let's get it cracking, man. That's what I need. That's what I need, right? Because the word of Nick Wright is gospel on this show. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us as always, man. It's your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again and welcoming into the show the man, the myth, the legend, the man formerly known as Ringo J, Mr. Stefan Adon, entering the chat.
Yo.
Ooh, coming through crispy right there.
What's happening?
Wait, I thought you said you only had gaming headphones, my boy.
These are the gaming headphones.
You got Beats gaming headphones?
Nah, these ain't Beats.
Oh, they look like Beats, bro. I was finna be like, what in the world is going on here? This man got Beats.
Hey, they got Beats gaming headphones. Hey, you gotta point me in the direction, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dr. Dre is back in business, man. Hey, appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. If y'all could do me a favor while y'all in here and just go ahead and
push the button. Come on. Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. We talk national sports daily on this channel because this is the only channel talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talk. Make sure you're getting in tune with us, man. We're live Monday through Friday from 11 to 1, and we got a lot to get into today, man. A lot of topics to break down today on the show, so we're going to jump straight into this. First things first, though, Ringo, how you feeling, my boy? How you feeling? Welcome to the chat.
Hey, I'm good. You know, I'm good, you know.
Yeah.
Jimmy did it again.
Jimmy did it again.
Jimmy did it again, and we got to have a real conversation about why y'all feel the need and why everybody feel the need to keep disrespecting us like we not.
This the thing, right? Once I heard Horford was down, I was like, okay, they got a shot. Horford playing changes that game last night. Let's not act like it doesn't. Horford playing last night changes that game. But once Horford went down, I will say, though, this is the issue. This is the issue that Breeze Nation has with you. Because as y'all know, we got the Discord. By the way, we'll drop the link for the Discord in the chat. Join on the Discord. If y'all was in there last night, man, we were basically chopping it up through just about the whole game. I think the second half, we got a little bit quiet. Not because we were worried about nothing, you know what I'm saying, but we were just we started watching the game, I guess. But this is the problem, right? There seems to always be this moment in the Discord and just when texting Ringo in general where Ringo don't talk trash while his team is down. Ringo kind of avoids the smoke while his team is down. And y'all know, as Jordan fans, as Bulls fans, y'all know how we feel about, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to talk trash when it's 0-0. It's easy to talk trash when you up one. You know what I'm saying? Talk trash when it's 0-0. We was looking for you to be in the Discord. Ringo just said, I'm locked in. So now we got this image of Ringo like he's Shorty from Star Wars, the last one, where he's got the goggles going. Binoculars on that mug. Yeah, I'm saying, like, I'm just saying, we wanted to.
This the thing, though. This the thing, though. How you gonna fault me for being locked into the game? Because if this was, hey, y'all talking about this now, but it was a couple of y'all in there. It was a couple of y'all in there talking about, man, I ain't even gonna lie. If this was the Bulls, I'd be the same way. If this was the Bears, I'd be the same way.
Nah, I mean, this the thing though, right? Like the difference is we get to do this live, right? So we're on the air when the Bulls are on. But you know I talk trash when the game is going on. With the White Sox last year.
I was never trashing the Celtics though. If this was the Bulls, I could see the point. If this was the Bulls, I could see the point.
You was talking trash. Here's my question to the chat. If you're watching the game, and this is the thing, I've seen Ringo live tweet Miami Heat games. I've seen him talk while they up though.
It's regular season. What you?
I'm just saying though, it's always while y'all up. When you down, it's quiet.
It's regular season.
Should you have to keep
regular season
while you down? But you was talking when y'all was up.
It's regular, bro. Hey. Who talking?
Once y'all got up, you was back in the chat ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when the game was over and we actually secured the dub. And then, mind you, y'all real quick to talk, but that 4-0 sweep that we gave y'all in the regular season, I wasn't hearing. Only person I heard something from was Pat. Y'all was mad quiet.
Hey, the chat did get a little quiet when we was taking the mails. I ain't gonna
lie. Y'all was mad quiet. Y'all forgot about that quick. We got amnesia. Today.
I'm just saying, I feel like if we gonna be trash talking, if we gonna talk spicy, we gotta make sure we talk spicy through the whole game. It's easy to talk trash when it's 0-0. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, we gonna get into that later in the show though, man.
Hey man,
my boys got the dub, so I'm good.
Hey, it was a. I'll tell you this, it was a clinic by Jimmy Butler. We definitely gonna get into that, but man, we got to get into this positive start that the Bears are having at OTAs. You heard Eberflus talking yesterday, Coach Flus. I like Coach Flus better than Coach E. I don't know why. I rock with Coach Flus a little bit better. You heard Coach Flus talking yesterday at OTAs. We heard interesting comments from Lucas Patrick as well on Justin Fields, basically saying that he felt that Justin Fields has exceeded his expectations. He had high expectations for Justin Fields coming into the season because, hey, guess what? He's a top pick in the NFL. He went high in the draft. You come in with high expectations on a quarterback like that. Lucas Patrick saying that Justin Fields has exceeded his expectations. They were screaming the praises of Kyler Gordon yesterday in the post.
Commissioner Gordon
as well. They're screaming the praise.
Commissioner Gordon.
Here's the first question. Because they were talking about he was making some good plays. They were talking about how he was contorting his body to get into, get some plays, make plays on balls, knock them away to get some picks. Who's he getting those on? That's my question. Because if he's getting them on Justin, should I be concerned here? Like, is he getting these on?
But Justin ain't there. Justin ain't there though, is he?
Justin's there. Justin's at OTA. Justin's at OTA.
Who the backup?
We got what's his name from North?
Oh yeah, I got Peterman. Nah, he getting those on Peterman.
No, not Nate Peterman. We do got him too, but the other one from Northwestern. Why can't I think of his name? I only know him from North. He was on Denver.
Simeon?
Trevor Simeon. We got Trevor Simeon. So
he's still making plays though, but as long as it's not on Justin, I can't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is he getting these on Justin? Like, who's he making these interceptions on? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my concern here.
Hey, but see, even if he is getting them on Justin, like, is that bad on Justin and he just had a bad day, or like, are you excited? Are you excited because you got a clamp?
You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. I feel like how they talked about Justin, they said Justin's been making good decisions. He's been playing well. I will say this, though. I saw the picture going around of, like, Justin watching film at home, and everybody was kind of hype about that. Don't get hype about that. Don't get hype about a guy doing his job. Like, I get, like, he's not at the training facility, so you don't expect him to maybe do his job the same way. But like, let's not get hype about uh him watching film at home, because that's his job. That's what he's supposed to do. If
Oh
he's
my
not
God,
doing
he's doing his job, bro.
like Mitch did that. like let's not act like listen, the whole I keep hearing he's the first one in, last one out. Mitch did that. That don't mean he'll be able to play quarterback. I like seeing it. Hey, shout out to you. Glad we got that in the way, or got that out the way. I don't care. Like, that's what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So, but no, I feel like the Bears are having a positive start to OTAs, and some of the names that we expected to hear having that positive start are having that positive start. Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker, some of those guys, right? We heard Jalen Johnson talking yesterday as well about how those guys have come in. He said he wants to see him go into the fire. Here's the real question. Does it matter? Does a positive start at OTAs matter? I guess a negative start would be worse, right? But like, does it really matter that like, oh, we're seeing them play well at OTAs?
I mean, to me, I feel like it bodes well because like you can see what they improved on in the off season, but then at the same time, like like in preseason, how you had those joint practices sometimes, and then Muggs would come over and be like, hey, yeah, bro, like this dude the next up, like I might have to see him practice against you feel me, like another team, and then a coach slide over and be like, yo, Justin made these improvements to be like, yo, he's definitely on his way. Like the Bears got something. But like as far as OTAs, I feel like that's just a like, all right, let's see like the stuff that you improved on in the offseason and did you actually get better? And I think from everything that we've seen from the Rum Bum Scum Bum himself, he's
What a loser of a human being, bro.
he's improved. So I mean, definitely, like, I'm not really finna trip on OTA. I can't wait till they get to the joint practices in the preseason. So yeah, he's not too much to worry about right
The
now.
rum bum scum bum. What a lame human being, bro. Can you imagine being upset that another adult didn't smile right away in your pit? Like, get your lame. Anyway. No, I here's the thing for me, right? I feel like it matters a little bit more this year, kind of to what the chat is saying as well, because there's a completely new coaching staff in there. There is a completely new defense that's being put in play. And to see that Kyler Gordon and Jalen Johnson are picking it up quickly is a good thing to hear. Now, we didn't hear much about the defensive line. I don't know what's going on with them. If they're picking it up quickly, how that's happening. But I do think that the fact that it's a completely new coaching staff, that they seem like they're working their way in, and they're actually getting to the point where they're understanding the system this early. I think that that's a good thing to it is a good sign, and it bodes well for you heading towards the season. And just moving off to the right step. I'll say this though. The biggest thing for me from OTAs has nothing to do with the field. The biggest thing for me that we've seen in OTAs that has me excited is the fact that there's no question who's the starting quarterback. There's no competition at the starting quarterback position this year. Justin Fields is your starting quarterback. Trevor Siemian literally was at the podium, and they were asking him questions about what is it going to be like to be a backup on this team. And he was answering questions as a backup. I loved that.
I'm trying to come here to get a start.
I'm just, I really feel good about, I think I'm here to compete. And no. There's the one thing that I can say about Matt Eberflus that I love early on, and Ryan Poles for that matter, they have a plan. They make a decision. They're not 310% tied to that plan, like Matt Nagy was, like, we're going to throw the ball here. We're not running. But, like, they're willing to make adjustments in the plan, but the base of the plan stays the same. The plan coming into this season from Ryan Poles and from Matt Eberflus has been Justin Fields is going to be the number one. This is what's going to happen. This is how the season's going to start. We're going to put people in place for him to be successful, blah, blah, blah. Whether you agree with the decisions they've made or not, they have not diverted from that plan. I love that. And it was something for me, right? Like but you've seen variations change, right? Like to me, going defense in the draft, I thought that was a change in plan. I thought that was one where they were like, well, we feel like these defenders are better than the wide receivers that are on the board right now. Let's go with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I personally, I feel good about seeing guys make a decision, especially at the quarterback position. I mean, even with guys they're bringing in, and you see every guy they keep bringing in, it does crack me up. Every guy that they fire, they just bring in another offensive line. Every guy that's just like, hey, yeah, we're going to be cutting this punter today. By the way, we just signed another offensive line. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to see. I feel like that's a good start to the season. I know a lot of people are going to look at OTAs like it's voluntary. It doesn't really matter. But I'll be honest with you, right? Like having everybody here is going to be big for the Bears, and they don't right now. Like, but getting people in that understand the system and implementing this system early, I think that's going to be huge for the Bears moving forward. And I think that's something that Bears fans should be excited about, that the main guys you want to see are there.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing, and I make my last point on this, like, I mean, if anything, you've seen it, right? When Tom Brady went to the Bucks, I mean, yeah, it was a COVID year, no OTAs, they just jumped right into the season.
Yeah.
What happened? They were struggling, Tom was struggling. It was hey, bro, are we sure this is gonna work? Got halfway, then like halfway through the season, they turned it on and won the chip. So I mean, if everybody's in, they got, like you said, they got a new system. Looks like Kyler and Jalen Johnson are picking it up. These are technically all W's pointing in the right direction for the Bears right now. So I mean, it's a plus.
Yeah. No, 100%, 100%. I know it's OTAs. I know it's not the end all be all. I know it's not going to be the final determining factor of where this team is moving in the right direction, but it is good to see. It is good to see that they seem to be on the same page. It is good to see that they're starting the season off with a lot of the names that we need to be there. Darnell Mooney is there. Justin Fields, you know what I'm saying? Like this is a voluntary thing. Tevin Jenkins, Larry Borum, Lucas Patrick. By the way, Lucas Patrick sounds like an absolute leader on this team. He came out talking in the presser yesterday, and he was just like, no, I got to be better. This is on me. And the fact that I'm a leader now and not the young guy means that I have to know more so that when they come to me with questions, I know what I'm talking about and I can go to them and relay to them. And I was just listening. I was like, sounds a little Olin-ish. Sounds a little bit Olin-ish. I can deal with this at my starting center, man. No, I felt good about yesterday, man. I felt good about a positive start to OTAs. Hopefully we'll be able to hear some more today and hear what, how these guys feel and how these guys are looking. They'll probably be implementing a little bit more stuff today. Yesterday was the day where the media got to get in there and look at a practice. And I think that's the only day they're going to be able to get in there and look at a practice. So just an interesting start to OTAs for me. Unfortunately, yesterday, though, all the news was not good news. As I don't know if you guys saw it, and I'm not gonna play the video here because it's a devastating video. If you're a Bears fan, and if you were just really rooting for this guy, but seeing yesterday, did you see the video? We dropped it in the Discord, by the way, as well.
Oh no, yeah, I've seen the video.
Tariq Cohen went down yesterday. He was working out on IG Live, ends up rupturing his Achilles. You heard it pop.
So is that in the
prayers.
same leg?
I
By the way,
believe it is in the same leg as well. It you hate to ask the question, right? He's young. You feel like he would be able to, but does that feel like kind of the beginning of the end of his career right there, right? Like he seems like he was getting himself back. I'll be honest with you. Seeing him running, I didn't stay on his IG live to see him get it ruptured. But I was on there and just seeing him running because I told y'all last year, I dropped the video last year. My sources inside the Bears organization told me there's no way Tariq Cohen plays this season. He's not able to run. And so just seeing Tarik running, I felt good about that. And I end up like clicking out of it. So I didn't get to see him go down. I saw the video later and I was just hurt. I was just hurt. I mean, it was, of course, I'm sure all of us read the letter that he penned, talking to his younger self and what it's going to be like going through some things and how it's going to be, you know, just navigating life, the loss of his brother. I felt genuinely like that was probably, and I'm sure he'll rehab it. He'll try to get back, and I'm pretty sure the Bears will probably allow him to rehab it in Chicago if he wants to. But didn't it feel like that was kind of like, yeah, that's probably his career at that point?
yeah, because
And I hope not. I hope to God not.
no, and that's the thing. We hope not, right? You know, I looked at it and then like you said, your sources said that he wasn't even running, so the fact that he was running out, that was a plus. But like, I mean, you see it. He's trying to get back in shape, to get back right, and then you tell you like pop your Achilles.
Yeah,
That's another 2 years. You looking at you already played running back, stature.
yeah. Now he is that. The thing for me that holds out hope with Tariq Cohen is that he's a gadget guy, right? So he
Yeah,
can come
and
back.
see that,
He can
that's the
be a
thing.
punt returner. He can be a kick returner. He can be, you know, a slot receiver, which he probably should have been here. That's the one thing to me that I feel like is a me holding out hope. Right? I don't think he'll ever be able to come back and play consistent snaps at running back again. But my hope is that he could come back and be that gadget guy. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you're talking about another. How long is an Achilles recovery? You're talking about another. Essentially, he's going to be out at a minimum a year.
Yeah.
You know, so it was
Then
really
it's going to take you another one to get back.
it was really
I mean, think about it like Clay. Like I mean, like we was talking about it yesterday. Like Clay's back and he's shooting better. Like he's not the defender that he wants, but like he can get you a stop, like a clutch stop when you need him to. But I don't feel like he's gonna be back like to like defensive Clay until like maybe next season.
Yeah, and he plays a sport where people aren't trying to kill you every day.
Like so.
You know what I'm saying? That's
I
a big
mean,
difference.
it's gonna take time.
Yeah.
It's gonna take some time. I mean, my heart go out to him. Like at minimum, I can see him like he's definitely probably a punt returner, or a kick returner or something like that. But yeah, special team.
I mean, even if he comes back at that, though, that would be that's an amazing comeback.
A W.
You know what I'm saying? That
That's
is
a
an
W.
amazing comeback, even if he comes back at that level of, you know, he's just a punt returner or a kick returner. Because like you're talking about the knee, we never really knew the extent of it. We just knew it wasn't getting better. You know what I'm saying? We never knew the extent of it. We just knew it wasn't getting better. And then all of a sudden, right, like to see him actually starting to get better, to see him actually moving in the right direction, and he goes down with that one was tough for me. That was tough for me yesterday. We don't want to spend too much time on it. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to depress people, but just throw some prayers to Tariq Cohen's way, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hopefully it's a quick recovery. We pray for you to have a short recovery and see you back on the field. Honestly, I was to the point where kind of where this Bears receiving staff is, right? Like, hey, if you're able to get yourself back together before the start of the season, I wouldn't mind Ryan Poles bringing you back in as a gadget guy.
Right.
Like, I really wasn't. Like, I was like, we can do worse. I know Tariq can play. I understand what he is. I don't think that Tariq Cohen is this great, oh my God, he's going to become Tyreek Hill player. But I know what Tariq Cohen is. He can be used on a football field. So I was kind of holding out hope on that. But unfortunately, we're probably not going to see that anytime soon. So prayers up to Tariq, man. Prayers for a speedy recovery. While you're recovering, we would love to have you on the show and just talk with you about your time with the Bears, talk with you about, football. Listen, you're still a good football mind up there, man. Still a great football mind up there. So, but let's keep it going, man. Let's keep it pushing, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us. Make sure that if you're in here watching, right? Y'all see me had that little stroke right there. If you make sure if you're in here watching, man, you
Push the button. Come on. Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. It's the only channel talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talk. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man. Now we're going to play both sides of the coin here, right? We're going to play both sides of the coin. We're going to call a little bit of an audible. We're going to flip the topics around here. Because I want to start, I'm a guy, I like to start with the positive, right? I like to start with hearing about the Bears doing good things.
Okay.
And here's a very surprising thing that we heard about yesterday. Nick Wright picked his.
He was wild.
By the way, I'll say this. Did y'all know he gets paid $2,500 a tweet? A tweet.
Not bad.
Not bad. What do I got to do to get on that?
All right. I was gonna say, hey, how you hook that up?
Fam, because he was talking about, I guess he said on his podcast that if the Celtics win the series versus Brooklyn, he would let his co-host run his Twitter for 24 hours. And so they end up losing. He was like, you might as well just hand me your phone now. And he said, what do I have to do? How much will I have to pay you to call off the bet? He's like, it's going to be between hundreds and thousands. He's like, all right, give me a price. And I'm going to either say yes or no. But he said $650. He's like, sold. He's like, I'd have paid up to $3,000. He said, I get paid $2,500 a tweet. I'm not giving you the keys to the kingdom. He get paid what? He gets paid what? What was that?
Like that?
What'd you say? So now I have a new goal, by the way.
Hey, that's the ultimate flex. Anybody try to talk mess to you? I just made $2,500.
Right
now. What you doing?
I'm gonna be real with you. I can't even talk trash about Nick Wright no more. You flexing like that? Shout out to you, Nick. I'm not even mad at you, man. You still be on LeBron junk. I ain't gonna lie to you, but shout out to you, man. But no, he ends up picking all 272 NFL games. He had his standings. This is how he has the NFC North standings going. The Chicago Bears coming in 11-6. Nick Wright picking the Bears to make the playoffs. Do you agree with Nick Wright's assessments here? You allergic to him?
I'm allergic to the cap.
I know. I'm allergic to the cap.
I'm allergic to the cap. Allergic to the cap. 11-6.
The fact that it was a real sneeze.
11-6. What?
He said, I'm allergic to the cap. Oh God, that was funny. You're not seeing that. You're not seeing that.
11 and fam, where? Like I fam, look, listen. I get it. Hey, the defense.
I'm
The
allergic to the cap.
defense.
Is funny. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm allergic to the cap. Listen, dog. The defense got to be carrying the day. Commissioner Gordon is coming out with 9 picks. Off the cuff. Fam, what did I say? What did I say yesterday? 7 wins.
I think you said 7 or 8, something like that.
I said 7 or 8. Not 11.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? I think I agree with you. I think around 7 or 8, but I also haven't looked at the other team's schedules. So let's do that real quick. The Packers one, I'm not even going to look at, right? Because I agree with them. 12 and 5. You know why? Aaron Rodgers. Doesn't matter. It is what it is. So Vikings, let's run through it here. Vikings, first game. You know what? Here, let me do this. Let me put this over here. Bow, look at that. We're doing it professional. I'll zoom in so everybody can see it because I can't even see that joint.
I was gonna say because I can't see.
Game 1 versus the Lions. What you got?
Oh, so this is for the Vikings.
This is the Viking schedule. This is the Viking schedule. Our schedule's not hard. Our schedule's not hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I don't know if the Bears are gonna be that good. So game 1 versus the Vikings. What you got? Dub. W. Game 2 versus the Saints.
I got a loss. I
would agree with you there. I feel like the Saints aren't.
I got a loss. They defense is for real. I'm not gonna lie.
Their defense is really good, and I feel like Kirk Cousins and their defense, right? So 1-1.
8:30 a.m. Jesus.
Week 3 versus the Bears.
I gotta win.
Okay, 2-1.
I got
week 4 versus the Dolphins.
I gotta win just because I don't believe in Tua.
I agree with you. 3-1. Week 5 versus the Cardinals. Week 4 versus the Cardinals. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Week 5 versus the Cardinals. I'm right. 3-1. I got an L here.
See, this is the thing. I got a W. I mean, the Cardinals lost a lot. The Cardinals lost a lot, dog.
Ooh, I still think Kyler Murray's got a better team around him, even with the loss of a lot. But all right, so you got them 4-1 to start in the season. So listen, they got to lose a lot of games for them to get to where you want to get to, dog, or to where Nick Wright said it. So you got them 4-1. I got them 3-2 there. Week 6 versus the Commanders.
I got Washington on that. I got Washington.
I would probably agree. So I've got them 3-3 there. You've got them 4-2. Week 7 versus the Bills. That's an L. I think we both.
The Bills winning that.
So I got them 3-4. You've got them 4-3.
Yeah.
Week 7 versus the Cowboys. I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang, hold on. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Week 8 versus the Cowboys. My bad. Math.
I got the Vikings.
I do too. I never
got the Vikings.
So I think we're both at 4-4 at this point now. Oh no, you at 5-3. You at 5-3. I'm at 4-4. Week 6 versus week 9 versus the Patriots.
I got the Pats. I'll take the Pats on that.
I would agree. So you got them 6-3. I got them 5-4. Vikings Jets.
I got the Vikes.
Okay. Vikings Lions.
Lions. I mean, Vikings. My fault. Vikings.
Mm-hmm. Vikings Colts.
I don't forgot who the Colts got. I
got Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, that offensive line, and Michael Pittman. I got the Colts.
I got the Colts. Give me the Colts on that.
On that one. Versus your Giants, who you got?
I got the Vikes.
I would agree. Versus the Packers, who you got?
I got the Packers.
And then versus the Bears, end of the season, who you got?
I got the Vikes.
So you've got the Vikings. What'd you say? You said 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, 5-3, 5-4, 6-4, 7-4, 7-5, 8-5, 9-5, or 8-4. Is that the full schedule? That can't be the full schedule. 8-4, 9-4. That can't be the full schedule. 7, 8.
Oh, what if they releasing the second half of the schedule though?
14, 15, 16, 15. Oh, you know what? These two are actual games. That's the only preseason game. So that's 15 there. So Vikings, Eagles.
I got the Eagles.
And then Vikings, Packers to start the season.
Okay, yeah, all right. Oh, Vikings, Packers. I got the Vikings in that. I got them splitting.
To start the season, really? So I mean, you're not that far off from what did Nick pick them? 8 and 9. I think you got them 9 and 8. Like you're not that far off. The Lions, I think we all agree somewhere around here.
I mean, not. But see, this the thing though. That's 6 and 11. That's gonna be a tough 6 and 11 though. I think it's gonna be a tough 6 and 11. Like they're not.
6 and 11 is 6 and 11. You don't feel good about 6 and 11 with Jared Goff as your quarterback, bro. You know what I'm saying? But even so, right? Like you got them 9 and 8. I think I've got the Bears 8 and 9. I think I agreed on both of the. I don't know about 11 and 6 though.
It's no 11 and 6 in that.
Does 9? Because see, here's the thing. Does 9 and 8 get you into the playoffs though?
No.
9. Bro. Half the teams make it. 9 and 8 might get you into the playoffs. Legitimately, half.
Let's keep it a bean. Let's just keep it a bean.
And the NFC is not what it once was.
Right, that's true. But at the same time, we know. Okay, so in the NFC West, you got 49ers, Rams. That's 2.
So here's the thing. I'll put this tweet up here. He's got one in here where he shows essentially all his picks here. Here we go. So this is how he has it shaping out. 14-3, 14-3. Rams and Niners make the playoffs, which 14-3 for the Niners is crazy to me, dog. Cardinals go 8 and 9. Seahawks are 3 and 14. I can.
Hey, by the way, I know why they're not getting Baker.
What?
Bryce Young.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I can
Bryce
see that.
Young.
I don't know if that's the guy I would tank for, but I can see
that's why they're not getting Baker.
He's got the only team making it out of the NFC South, the Buccaneers. I can see that as well. The Saints may make it, but I'm going to be real with you. There was already a lot around Jameis, and Jameis really didn't do nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? They had a lot of and his offensive line got worse. I like John Barry says 11 and 6. This is proof that Bears fans are delusional. Nick Wright isn't a Bears fan, I don't think.
No, he's a Chiefs fan.
He's a Chiefs fan.
Hey, that man was crying when they won the Super Bowl.
Hey, this has nothing to do with Bears fans. This is not our picks. These are Nick Wright's picks from FS1, which also might hold about as much delusions as you want, but as well. You know what I'm saying?
Delusion, collusion.
You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys, he's got the Eagles 8-9 again. Commanders 4-13.
Hey,
I don't know about
hold on,
Commanders
though.
4-13.
Hold on though. I'm
Yeah, your Giants are 4-13 for sure.
I'm gonna just do this. So Rams and Niners, we can book that. That's 2.
That's a book, yeah. I would agree. I don't know about 14-3 for the Rams.
Yeah. I don't know about 14
Lie
and 3.
there.
I don't know about 14 and 3, but you can book those 2. Bucks and Saints, I'll book those.
Now, we're also saying this, who's playing QB? I feel like Jimmy G's playing QB.
I mean, even if you do, that's fine, because you got to get his trade bait up. So
Does that change anything though in that situation? Does that change whether how many games they win? Right? If Jimmy G's playing, you probably feel good that they're going to win more games than not, based on Jimmy G being Jimmy G.
I'll say they win 12. They still win 12. I mean, the defense and everybody's still there.
Yeah.
Everybody's still there. So I got Rams, 49ers. That's 2. I got the Bucks, and I think people are sleeping on the Saints. If I'm gonna give Jameis a little bit of hope. I'm gonna ride with Jameis a little bit. So I'm gonna say the Saints get in there just about a little bit.
Man, I'm looking at their schedule. I don't know how he's
The NFC East is where I got the problem, because I don't see the Cowboys going 12-5. Like I think the Eagles gonna have something to say about that. The Eagles is gonna have something to say about that.
Yeah.
And Washington 4, I gotta at least give them 7-8, possibly. So I got the Eagles coming out of there. So what? That's 5. That's 5.
Yeah.
Packers. I got the Packers. So that's 6.
But this is what I'm saying, right? The Saints, I agree, don't make the playoffs. I agree you're only getting one team out of the East that makes the playoffs. You're going to get 2 out of the West that makes the playoffs. If the Cardinals are 8-9, I don't know if the Cardinals go 8-9, but if the Cardinals are 8-9, you got a case where the Bears could make the playoffs. I don't see the Bears. I see the Bears being. Now, here's the thing.
See, who they beating out though?
I think the Bears are going 8-9, but I also could see the Vikings going 8-9 now that I've looked at their schedule. I'm not saying that this means the Bears are great. I'm saying that this means that the NFC is just kind of meh. And half the teams make the play. Look at this. Look at this now. This is the new playoffs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams make the playoffs.
Oh, so you got 7 teams making the playoffs.
There's 7 teams making the playoffs.
So 7 teams making the play. Okay.
It's not about the Bears being a great team. It's about how the NFL has literally said, yeah, we'll put you in.
So Rams 49ers. I got the Bucks, and I got Rams 49ers.
I agree.
Bucks Saints.
That's probably the one the Bears would have to beat out. I see the Saints.
I got the Eagles.
I see the Bears or the Saints having a similar record to this, but I do see them making the playoffs.
It's either gonna come down to the Bears beating the Vikes or the Saints out for that last.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
That I'll say. But the hey bro.
It's
the
weird
Eagles,
though. Like
I got the Eagles winning the division.
It's so weird to me because it's like I wanted to disagree with his pick. I disagree with 11-6. If we go 11-6, Bears fans, hold on to your butts.
Hey, bro, that's gonna be the most delusional time. We don't need to fix nothing. We told y'all.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to go. I almost want like 11-6 would be fun, right? I almost want to go 8-9. I want to be where the Vikings are. I want to be where the Vikings are. You know why? We got money next year. We can add real players next year. I feel like the Justin Fields is going to take a step. I think Velus Jones is actually going to be a nice player this season for the Bears. I think that The
Hey,
defense.
y'all steady putting him on the OTA videos. I see.
Oh, they trying to sell him as the Bears number one.
Hey,
They're really trying to sell him as the Bears number one.
they be up in there. Oh, that boy is fast. Hey, bro. Hey,
How
hey.
fast is he? Oh, he fast. No, they trying to make him the Bears number one.
We know. He's
They're not
the
even
number
trying to
one.
make Darnell Mooney the Bears number one, which is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, he's here, like he's playing, he's on the field. But hey, it is what it is. Justin's gonna pick the number one. Clearly, that's why Allen Robinson in here. But
He already picked the number one. He's been working out with the number one.
The thing is, right? Like, I want to not to say I want to see the Bears lose,
Right.
but I want us when we start winning to go into next season with another third place schedule. I want to see the Bears.
Yeah, okay.
I want to see the Bears.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And I'm gonna be, you know why? Because I watched us dominate a fourth place schedule. No, we were third place still. I watched us dominate a third place schedule. Matt Nagy's first year here. You know what we did the next 3 years when we were in a second place schedule? Struggle. And it's not to say, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not to say that I think that you don't want to play better competition because it proves, man, I want to win however we can win. Get me a chip in the chair.
And I you know what though? I think what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of crazy. Like not to keep bringing up the Bengals, but you know when Joe got hurt and then they won the like what they win 1-2 games.
Yeah.
They come back. You know now they got Jamar. Their schedule was backloaded. Like the entire schedule was backloaded, and they had to play the tough teams to even get in. So it was like,
you know what? That's just the AFC too. Like you got to think about it. The NFC got a lot of weak.
Yeah, the AFC fam. I want this season to come up just to see what the AFC gonna do.
A third place schedule means something only in the NFC.
Oh yeah.
It means something only in the NFC. In the AFC, a third place schedule means absolutely nothing. You know what a third place? What were the third place teams last year? Hold on, let's look at
bro. The weird thing about it is, I feel like it's so like Mug just finna feel so hurt this year off of the simple fact like Russ comes to Denver. Oh man, we got it. We on the top. We the best team. Chiefs still got Pat Mahomes. Chargers done.
So here's
retoured their whole roster and just got better.
Hey, I'll say this, right? You feel a little bit better if you're in third place, but here's your second and third place schedules. Second place, Patriots, Raiders, Steelers, Colts. Third place, Texans, Browns, who's got one of the scariest defenses in the NFL, Chargers, and Dolphins. All three of those are pretty good defenses. Your fourth place schedule, which if you come in, first off, if you're the Jets, you're probably pissed. Here's your fourth place schedule this year. Jets, Broncos, Ravens, Jaguars.
Oh, yeah, no. I like that's why bro, who wants to go to the AFC, bro?
Bro, hey, Russ did. Shout out to you.
Like,
we won't miss you.
Willingly. Oh yeah, I'm a wave that for that.
You know what it was? He went over there and he was like, it's just Nick Bosa. I can deal with Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa trying to get me. I can deal with Nick Bosa. Khalil Mack has been traded to the Chargers. Huh? Nick Bosa and who? What's his name? Khalil Mack. I want to go back to the Seahawks. I want to go home.
man, that's cool. It ain't no other good offenses here. What?
Devontae Adams to the Raiders. I want to go home.
I mean that's all right. Derwin James ain't got nobody on the other side of him. Jesse Jackson. What is this?
I want to go home. I'm tired of this.
What is this?
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. It's the only channel talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talks. So make sure that you get in tune with us, man.
Push the button. Come on. Push the button. Push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
Here's the question that I have for the chat now, right? We talked about the Bears positives. We're here, by the way, over 100 in the chat. Shout out to y'all for pulling up and rocking with us, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Here's the question that I have for Bears fans now. Let's say it goes the opposite direction. We've talked about the positive, right? We talked about the good. I wanted to start things off with the good. Let's say this goes the opposite direction, though. Let's say the Bears have a bad season. Who gets the blame? Is it a situation where, oh, you know what? They had a bad season, but it's because Ryan Pace put them in the situation. It's because they didn't have money. It's because they didn't have picks. It's because they weren't able to build a proper team around Justin Fields. Or does the blame go on Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus for this season? Because both things are true, right? Like Poles and Pace and Nagy left the Bears in a horrible situation.
I think that when you look at it, right, I think that blame goes on both of them. It's a 50-50 thing. If you wanted to kind of shift it a little bit, I'll say Poles, just because there was talent that you could have got that was definitely still on the board on the because by all means they feel like they got 2 steals, and going back at it, I wasn't sure on the safety that they picked up, but I changed my mind. But buddy, they'll be all right.
Yeah.
But if the season failed, I would think it was because of the offense, in my opinion, and I feel like you would have to kind of shift more of the blame towards Poles, because of the simple fact you had a Jameson Williams, Michi, and who's the dude from Georgia? I'm tripping.
George Pickens.
George Pickens, that was still on the board, and you could have got 2 of those 3 guys. So
I'm gonna be real with you. Did you see the video of Pickens?
More into Poles.
Did you see the video of Pickens though? Not to say that that's like indicative of his football.
No, I didn't see the video of Pickens, but I keep seeing the video of the one dude. Who did y'all want? He's on the Titans. He's on the Titans now.
Ain't that Pickens?
No. Oh, if that's who you was finna show me, yeah, I've seen that video.
Pickens? I thought that was Pickens.
It's not Pickens.
Where's Pickens at? Where'd he get drafted?
No, Pickens is on the Steelers. No, yeah, Treylon Burks, boy.
Treylon Burks, yeah.
Boy.
Didn't look good. Now, granted, listen, it's the first day of OTA. Like, I'm not gonna be one of these mugs that like loses his mind. I can't believe he looks awful out there, and oh my goodness, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be one of those guys. And I know Titans fans are probably losing their minds.
We gave up AJ Green for this.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, listen, it did look bad.
Yeah.
They said it was 80 degrees. He played it. Wasn't he from Georgia?
Wait, where did Treylon Burks go to school at?
Or was he Alabama? He was Alabama.
Nah, not Treylon Burks.
Hold on. Where's Treylon Burks at? Where'd he go to college? Hey, that tells you how much I watch college ball. The second the draft is over, I forget about these mugs. Treylon Burks stats. He went to Arkansas. It is not cold in Arkansas.
It's hot.
It is not a chilly day in Arkansas, bro. But no, I mean the question on the table of who gets the blame in the situation. I'm gonna be real with you. It's year 1 of this. Did we blame Ryan Pace when the team struggled when he got here? No, because we knew that it was left in disarray. We blamed how Phil Emery left things. I feel the same way with this. I feel like your team right now is in disarray. Your team has a billion holes on it that you're trying to fill it by any means necessary. You're trying to just figure out what the heck you've got at O-line. And so I'm of the mindset that, hey, if the Bears have a bad season this year, I would probably put more of the blame on what Nagy and Pace left here than I would on Poles starting things out.
I mean, I hear what you're saying on that, but I can't. And you made a good point, but I can't like. I mean, you got all that stuff off the books for the most. You got money now.
Not this season, you don't.
No, I mean, yeah, not that.
Not like
this
next season. Listen, next season it's on him, right? You've got a ton of money. You've got a ton of pick. You've got your full slate
You
of
know
picks.
what though?
Next season I can put it on you because
Hold
hey,
on. Yeah,
you
I
got
was
everything
gonna
to
say
shape your team.
okay. This season, I'm not gonna say nothing. I shouldn't shift blame to anybody, but next season, especially because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all know I watch college. I'm keep it a stack.
Coming out.
So it's only about 3 dudes. The ones not. This draft class is not great. This draft class coming up is not great.
Bro, we say that about every draft class, and there's some Hall of Famer.
Nah.
I'm telling you, bro.
Nah.
What was it? Which was the
no,
last one that wasn't great?
I'm being for real.
Which was the last one that wasn't a great draft class?
I'm gonna tell. Okay,
Hold
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all got Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, and Brian Robinson from Texas. That's it.
Let's look at this. Wasn't 2020 a bad draft class?
What was 2020?
2020 was the Tua's draft. Wasn't that supposed to be a bad draft class?
To who else?
Nah, maybe not 2020. There's too many names in this. There's no way 2020 was supposed to be a bad draft.
Not 2020.
When was it? Somebody in the chat? Let me know because I don't.
2020 and 2021 was a W.
Yeah, they were. Now, what was it? 2019, 20? Like every draft class we say is going to be an L draft class. Like, oh, these guys are going to be awful.
This draft class was that.
I'm trying to see, man.
This draft class, I'm bro. Right, I'm saying 19 was mid. 19
the 2019 draft class. Let's look at the 2019 draft class.
I mean, fam, ever since Jadeveon Clowney,
Kyler Murray, Nick Bosa, Quinnen Williams, who is this? Why can't I see this? My eyes are that bad. Oh, the ad randomly just jumped up in front. Can we get that the heck out of? Thank you. God, dog, bro, what's going on here? Give me a second. Hold on.
You good?
No, the ad just like jumped in front of the names. Here we go. Dwayne Haskins was in that one. Josh Allen was also in that. Ed Oliver was in that. Yeah, this is the mid-draft class. Let's see who else went in that first round there. Jonathan Abram, N'Keal Harry. Yeah, it's kind of mid. First round, kind of mid. Deebo Samuel went in the second round. Drew Lock. Yeah, I guess I give you that one. This one kind of mid. as you going through it, it's like pretty mid.
Like
DK Metcalf went at the end of the second. Yeah, pretty mid draft class.
I'm not had a lot of you.
I mean, it's rare though, bro. I will give him credit though. He found the one. He found the one. Hey, these mugs. I don't even know.
I'm not had a lot of you, bro.
I don't even know.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, hey, you think it's bad? I'm gonna be honest with you. Hey, Bryce Young and CJ Stroud, you can catch them on CBS and Fox respectively. This college football season coming up. And also Byron Robinson. After that, hey, y'all let me know. But
yeah, I here's the thing. Even if it is right, even if it's a weaker draft class and we go get depth pieces in the draft and we only get 1-star wide
No,
receiver,
that's fine.
like that, like we go get 1-star wide receiver and you get a bunch of depth pieces, right? It's not just about the draft next year. I think that the draft is important, but it's not just about the draft.
The free agent class.
Money, the free agent class. You've got a lot of different things going in your favor next season.
The free agent class for next year, the Bears should definitely be in. The Bears should definitely be in.
Oh, they have no choice.
The free agent war next season, boy.
Yeah, they have too much money not to be in it. Like it's gonna be crazy next year. But it's
gonna be like that 1 year on Madden when I bought a whole new defense.
You did buy a whole new defense. It was wild.
War money.
Yeah, it was wild. You just bought all the players. You literally cut everybody to do it too. That was the funny part about it.
I'm cutting you. I'm cutting you.
You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You're cool. You're gone.
Hey, I cut Brady, and that man played like 5 extra seasons on the line.
You did. You cut Tom Brady, and that man did not leave the NFL. I feel like if we were gonna pick somebody that really would get the blame, I think next season, like, you can blame Poles and Pace. Hey, you've had a year to implement your system. Not to say that's all it takes, right? But
Poles and
Eberflus. I mean, yeah. You had a year to implement your system. Not to say that's all it's going to take. It's going to take more than that. It takes at a minimum 3 years to implement your system, especially with these young guys. You've had time to now go out and spend money. You've had time to go out and be able to check the bag. You've had to, there's a lot of things going in your favor going into next season, but this season, I can't put the blame on Poles and Eberflus because of what they left here. The problem with this season is you left question marks. You left question marks. You legitimately left. Listen, can Tevin Jenkins play? Can Larry Borum play? Is Cody Whitehair going to be a guard for us this season? Is Darnell Mooney a number 1? Is David Montgomery going to be back? There's going to be a bunch of different things when you're talking about this team this year that are question mark. Is Robert Quinn going to be able to repeat? Is there any help for Robert Quinn on this line? Is Jalen Johnson the DB that we think he is? Is is Eddie Jackson really as bad as we think he was last season? Are you good at there's so many questions on this team. That's all they left. And guess what? Ryan Poles has to address and fix and find the answers to all of those questions. Can Justin Fields play before going into next season? So to me, I think this is going to be the season of a season of just trying to stay afloat. You know what I'm saying? I think this is going to be a season where
7 wins is a W.
7 wins would be a W in my book as long as Justin plays well. There is a caveat to it. Justin has to play.
Hey, I'm telling you, if he give me 3,200,
yeah,
26 and 11, I'm cool. 3,200, 26 and 11.
I'm cool with 3,200 if you give me 4,000 total yards.
Okay. I think they'll let him use his legs. So
you got to give me. I think they'll let him use his legs more. You got to give me 600 rushing yards. You give me 4,000. You give me 4,000 combined yards. I feel good about that. I would say probably a little less. I would say 30, or that would be 800 rushing yards. I would say 3,500 passing yards, 500 rushing yards, not right on the dot, but somewhere around there. I would feel good about that leaving the season with Justin Fields. You do got to give me a good touchdown to INT ratio, and you got to hold on to the football. But I think he won't be getting hit nearly as much this season. Because I think they're going to do a lot more with the running scheme and stuff like that. So I'm not worried about wins and losses as much. Like it is an evaluation year, but I do think that you kind of have to win based on the schedule you have, right? You can't come out of this season 5-12 and feel good. I don't think. Right? Like if you come out of the season 5-12 and you
that's an L.
Yeah, and you look at it and you're like, wow, we played a lot of bad teams. And we were also really bad. That's a problem.
They're bad, but we're worse.
They're bad, but that's a problem. Because now you're going into a year where you have cash, you have draft picks, you have time to evaluate things and look at stuff, and you still got a ton of questions.
Oh, that's me. No. There's Wellpool, and then there's you.
There's sea urchins. There's plankton. And then there's me. No. That's pretty funny. Good throw in there, man. Hey, man, we talked Bears the entire first hour. We got to get into some of this NBA talk as well, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports weekly, daily on this channel. It's the only channel talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talks. So make sure that you get in tune with us. Hour one, we always start off with our Chicago teams, breaking down what's going on with them, what's going on around the city, because that's who we care about. At least me. You know what I'm saying? Ringo. We can talk about the Cubs. I give you that. Hey, nice little dub yesterday. Versus one of the worst teams in baseball. Nice little dub yesterday.
Man, we trying out here, bro.
I got issues with the White Sox offense, man. We scored 3 runs.
Man, y'all.
Kansas City, Roy. I hate Tony La Russa.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I might have to be a Sox fan. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
you switching chips out here?
No, for real. On a serious note, I'm being dead serious. Like, I'm not even joking. Marquee, I'm not paying for the marquee. I'm legitimately not paying for the marquee.
I'm so mad the Sky are on.
I've legit caught every Sox game this season. I've caught every Sox game this. I've not caught one Cubs game.
Hey, listen. If you're gonna be a Sox fan, you gotta take that W off your wall.
Like, hey. Point me in the direction of legitimately some Sox merch.
Are we letting this happen? Hold on, chat. This is serious now. This is serious now.
I'm being for real. Marquee is playing with me.
This is serious now. This is a serious switch. This ain't a light decision here. You're switching sides of town. Chat, are we allowing the switch?
Bro.
Are we allowing the switch from Cubs to Sox?
I've caught every game. I've caught every game. This is I've legitimately caught every game. I seen the doubleheader yesterday because the doubleheader was on after we got done. I seen both games. I'm not paying $100. I'm legitimately not paying $100. I'm not paying $100.
Hey, we go. You know what? We're gonna put the poll up on here. Like listen, you can do whatever you want. Like, this is just for the show. But I get what you're saying. I'm not gonna lie to you. I get what you're saying, especially because we do what we do. You feel like, right, like marquee is something where, okay, like if it was accessible to everybody in Chicago, I would be more willing to actually mess with it. It's not even accessible to people who have Comcast, which is the biggest cable provider in the city.
Right now, this one I'm switching up, bro. Marquee is like $100-something, right? I'm not paying for it. And if anybody willing to do that for me, that's cool. I'm not paying. Give me the login, whatever. That's cool. I've caught every Sox game. I've been to a Sox game with this man.
Yeah, I've been to a Sox game with me.
Been to a Sox game with this man. Like, I mean, at this point, what else you want me to? It's going on 2 years. We couldn't watch him last year.
This is true.
But like I'm being honest. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest.
Hey, listen. We go put the poll up there. Y'all let us know, man. Is Ringo? Should we allow Ringo? Should we print out the bandwagon paperwork for him? Should we allow him on the south side of town? Jalen, he lives closer to Wrigley. So do I. He lives 5 minutes.
Don't you? Hey, I will say the only reason why Jalen's saying this because me and him, I'm not gonna lie. We did the 2-on-2 you dig on the show. With the Sox, with the Sox, we did go like 5-6-0. I'm not gonna lie. We went like 6-0. We went like 6-0. So, but yeah, it's a the only reason why I brought this to y'all. It's a valid. I'm making valid
So
points.
this is the thing, though, right? Like, if they ever come back, does that mean you switching back to a Cubs fan, right? Like,
We bet, bro. This the thing. I'm always have love for the Cubs, but bro, you
you want to be able to. I agree. Marquee is garbage. I think that it's a trash thing, right? I agree that it's a you're trying to do something before you were at the point where you can do it. You know why the Yankees have the Yes Network? Because they got a bunch of championships. You won one in 108 years, and you were like, we're on the same level. No, you're not.
bro, that was 6 years ago.
No, you're not. You know what I'm saying? You won one in 108 years, couldn't hit a baseball for the next 4 years, and blew the whole thing up. Like, no, you're not. I'm not listen, I'm not mad at it. Let us know. I'm about to put the poll up now. I want to see where the voting goes with this one, man, because this is an intriguing situation to be in. I don't disagree with him that Marquee hurts your fan base, and I think this is the outcome that you could see. So let us know. The poll is up now. That's interesting, dog. Look, you don't see, man.
It's a valid point, bro.
It's not an unvalid point. It's not an unvalid point. I can't even tell you that you're switching sides for a dumb reason. Like imagine I feel like if the Bears did something like that, I might be the same way, right? Because now you're going to make me pay to watch you guys suck. Like, it's not like I get it, right? If y'all are winning championships and you're contending for championships every year,
we're bad, and that's the point. We bad, and then you're making us for the people that don't have it. You're going to charge us $100 and some to watch us lose, and we're not paying $100, so we gotta watch the Sox game. And I mess with baseball, like
15 and 23rd in the National League. You did win 7-0 to the Pirates yesterday, but I think me and you and our friend group could beat the Pirates. You've won 4 games of your last what is that? You're on a 4-game win streak here. You're 6-4 in your last 10. I don't know.
Cool.
It's interesting, man.
Cool.
It's interesting.
They've been doing this for 2 years though, so
I don't disagree with you, bro. I don't disagree with you. I'll be honest with you. I would allow it. You got to take the W flag down.
I mean that can be done.
Oh wow, he has no attachment to it at all.
That can be done.
They've really pissed him off. Y'all don't understand. I was around when the Cubs.
No, because this the thing. This the thing. Y'all. Okay, this the thing though. Let's put it like this. If you was in that situation and this was going on 2 years, and this you love baseball. This the second year in a row they did this. But y'all suck. You want to support them.
I wouldn't switch. I wouldn't root for the Cubs. I would watch Brewers baseball. I would get MLB.
That's because you got the MLB joint.
I got the MLB.
I forgot about that. I could get that though.
But you still can't watch the Cubs on it.
Yeah.
You still can't watch the Cubs on it. That was the one thing I was like, oh well, at least I get to see Cubs games. No, they blacked out. I would become a full on Brewers fan if the Sox did that and they were like trash and they were like, you have to pay to watch us now. I'd be like, well, I guess I'm gonna be a Brewers fan.
And this is the thing, bro. We stayed for the loyal Cubs fans. We stayed when we was absolute trash.
Yeah.
Like absolute trash. And then we just won one. We got one. We got one. You charged us $100.
He's so broken.
Like, bro,
Oh.
fam, we had to sit through the catch. The catch. Freaking send me up here switching up. Freaking man, let's get to the next topic, bro. Cause that like y'all don't understand. Y'all ain't really in it. Like I know we really don't talk baseball like y'all ain't in it, bro.
Yeah. That's funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's pretty funny. It's not funny because it's like you renouncing your fandom. But I get what you're saying. I get your reasoning for it. Hey, man, let's get into a little bit of NBA, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports, even if Ringo does come a Sox fan. Daily on this channel. It's the only channel talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talks. So make sure that you get in tune with us. Let's get into this NBA game that we saw last night, man, because I ain't gonna lie to you. Let's cheer Ringo up a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll let him get it off his chest, man. Let's cheer him up a little bit.
Man.
Did the Miami Heat surprise everybody last night? I mean, you went into a Boston Celtics game where we didn't know while we were on the show that Al Horford would not be able to go. But I think that I thought the first half play was more of what we would get from Miami. But was it more a surprise to see Miami in the first half? Or was it more a surprise to see how Boston came out in the second half?
I think it was more of a surprise to see Boston in the second half because this is the thing. I knew Miami was gonna make adjustments because when they cut back to like the actual game, UD was talking to him, hey bro, we got to stop all this. And the whole time I'm just thinking like, yo, Jason Tatum is going off, and we only down 8. Like he was dropping off Caleb Martin, and we was only down 8 points. So I mean, like the defensive clinic like that we seen from them for like that 6-minute stretch when they went 22-2, and Jason Tatum was turning the ball over like I don't know what dude had on his hands, but I take it like that was just fam. I'm not gonna say surprising, but I will say Boston let me down a little bit. In particular, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I felt more surprised by Boston in that third quarter. I mean, they came out in that third quarter. They only put up 14 points. I mean, I was shocked to see how they came out. I think it was more surprise. I will say though, right? Like seeing, I don't think Miami is a surprise to me. Jimmy Butler in this playoffs has been a surprise to me.
He said he was working with Chris Brickley. I was like, bro, I ain't never seen this man shoot like this. Or have any type of handle like this ever. So he more power to him, bro.
I think I'm shocked by how Jimmy Butler has played in this playoffs. I haven't really been shocked by how the Miami Heat have played. I mean, listen, defensively, we know what they can bring. We know what they can put on the floor night in and night out. But just looking at Jimmy's numbers from last night, looking at how the Miami Heat played as a whole, finished the game 118-107. Jimmy Butler puts up 41, 9, and 5 on 12 of 19 shooting. He didn't knock down a three-pointer yesterday, but a ton of mid-range shots, 17 for 18 from the field, or from the free throw line, which absolutely helps you get 41, right? But a very efficient shooting night for mid-range and at the bucket. And here's the part to me that was the most surprising. That was the best two-way game I've ever seen from Jimmy Butler. Usually when Jimmy attacks offensively, his defense takes a step back. or if he focuses in defensively, his offense takes a step back. Not to say that either one falls completely off, but we've never seen them both. I don't feel like we've ever seen them both dominant at the same time. Last night, Jimmy Butler in the second half made Jason Tatum look like he did not know how to play basketball. Made Jaylen Brown look confused. And on the offensive end, he never slowed down. It was the best two-way game I've ever seen from Jimmy Butler in my life. And I feel like, I mean, if he can play like that, the Miami Heat not only could make the NBA Finals, but could win the NBA Finals. That's legitimate. Because he's going out and he's not only shutting down your best player on the other side, but he's scoring at a very efficient rate. If he can play like that, now listen, there's a lot of factors that go into it, right? Like Marcus Smart wasn't there. That's big. He's the defensive player of the year, which I ain't gonna lie to you. Ever since he got that award, Mug's been cooking him. But he's the defensive player of the year. We know him and Jimmy have some battle. Yeah, for real. We know Jimmy has some battle with Marcus Smart, and I think that Marcus Smart probably would have been the guy that would have switched on to him. Tyler Hero played pretty well. Gabe Vincent giving you 17 was a surprise to me, but he did some good things for you. But I mean, if Jimmy can play like that, I mean, first off, as Bulls fans, we all are a little jealous. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But
you should be. Y'all gave up on him.
A little jelly. Here's the thing. I feel good enough about Zach LaVine that I don't feel god awful that Jimmy Butler's not on our team. But listen, I can't keep the whole, like everybody keeps saying, right? Like even kids said yesterday talking about, I'd let Jimmy Butler score. Jimmy's not going to beat you. Jimmy Butler, I don't know if people are holding on to these old narratives, and not to say
Jimmy been working on his game, dog.
This has been the whole playoffs.
Bro, I told you what,
been the whole playoff.
It's 26-7 on 54% shooting from the field, fam. He been working on his game. He been working on his game, but I feel like
Jimmy Butler right now in the playoffs is shooting. He's averaging round up to 30, 29.8, 7.7 rebounds, 5.4 assists. He's got a true shooting percentage of 63%. He's shooting 30% from three, 56% from the field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's cooking right now. There's nothing I can say about Jimmy that I can say is bad. Like I like I said, as a Bulls fan, I feel better about it because we got Zach back. Zach has turned into a very good star. But I said yesterday that Jimmy Butler's not a superstar, but he played like one last night.
Oh no, bro. That entire 6 minutes was just like, bro, y'all finna stop the disrespect. Like y'all finna legitimately stop the disrespect. I think I don't even, honestly though, I don't even think it's disrespect. I just think it's because of the simple fact, like you said, we don't have that. I feel like if we did have a Donovan Mitchell or something like that, and not to say, but like that's the trendy name that's going around. If we had like a Donovan Mitchell, maybe we would get like more respect. But it's like Muggs would be it's Miami. They're okay.
Is Donovan Mitchell gonna last there? Jimmy Butler gonna beat them.
No, bro. I don't want him. Contrary to what like Miami Heat Twitter tells y'all, bro.
Jimmy Butler's gonna beat him up.
No. He don't got it in him. It's not in him. It's not in him. It's really not in him. I think that like you know, at the end of the day, I noticed that we didn't have Marcus Smart, but I mean they didn't have Marcus Smart, but the reason why I picked us you know in 6 or 7 was because of the simple fact, like I don't think I'm not worried about Jason Tatum because I know what Jason Tatum is. I'm not sure what I'm gonna get out of Jaylen Brown. Like Jaylen Brown last night was in a different, like, he locked in a fourth, but he's in a different space. Now when he's locked in first through fourth, like that one game that he had against Milwaukee when he just couldn't miss, was taking mugs off the dribble, 1-on-1, 20, shoot the three, cool. For some reason, he does not fully engage himself, which puts more pressure on Jason Tatum to handle the ball, which is why you kind of seen the turnovers last night, and everything like that with them not having Marcus Smart. I need Jaylen Brown to be Jaylen Brown so we can get to where we need to go. That's just my thing. If I'm Boston, and I don't think he can keep that up for the full 7 games. I mean, that's just me.
I don't know, right? Because Jaylen Brown is somebody who's, I mean, was he on the team? He wasn't on the team that went to the ECF versus Brown, was he?
No, yeah, he was.
Was he?
Yeah.
Why don't I remember Jaylen Brown? When Jason Tatum dunked Brown, he was on that team?
Yeah, he was on that team. He was on that team.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll take your word for it. So he's been here before. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I think there's a difference. It's like I said yesterday. I still don't think that Jimmy's a superstar. And by superstar, we're talking about your top 10 players in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think Jimmy's a top 10 player in the NBA right now. Maybe you're talking about top 15, right? Jimmy might be top.
No, 15. Oh no, top 15. He's definitely in there.
Top 15, Jimmy's in there. I don't think he's a top 10 player in the league, and those are usually your superstar players in the league. But that doesn't mean that there's guys like I've said about Zach LaVine. Superstar does not mean no. Jason Tatum is not top 10. Superstar does not mean that you can't play at a superstar level. Superstar is somebody that does that every single, no matter what the situation is, I can still do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron is a superstar still. Jokic is a superstar. Like, no matter what the situation around him, no matter what changes come in, no matter who takes the nail, no matter, you know what I'm saying? He still gives you his level of production.
Right.
He's still giving you a triple-double no matter what. And he's still putting you in the best chance to win. But it doesn't mean that you can't dip into that level of player and not dip back out. And Jimmy Butler does that. Last night, Jimmy Butler played like a superstar.
Oh, yeah, no.
The next game, we might see Jimmy give you 15 because he's focusing on the defense bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no.
You might see him go back and forth. It's just not what I would quantify as a superstar player. And so for me, right, like, I think that the fact that there's really not that superstar in this series right now, and Jimmy can do that, and Jimmy can, move into that. Shout out to the super chat for Samurai J as well. Move into that level, and then help his team get to a dub. Like, that could push you to that next level. And I'm gonna tell you right now, like you said about Jaylen Brown, not to say that he's been bad in the playoffs, but he's definitely been inconsistent.
He been mid. Like he been mid. Like it's like one game here, and in the next game, I have no doubt Jaylen Brown will go crazy.
Jaylen Brown's about to kill y'all in the next game.
But like
I got Boston splitting the series still.
It's weird. Like he'll be quiet one game, go crazy the next, and then like it'll be like, okay, I'm back quiet. I'm not looking for my shot. I'm not doing nothing. It's almost like he looks disengaged. Almost. Like and the wild part about it is he can go on these stretches where you know what I'm saying? He can carry, because like before Jason Tatum like locked in on what he was doing, Jaylen Brown was getting you a bucket during the regular season. So it's not like he can't. But it's just like at times this dude looks like super disengaged to me, and I don't know why that is, but I don't get it. I don't get it. Like
It's
I
definitely going to be
don't know.
it's definitely going to be interesting to see how the series plays out. I've still got Miami taking an L in the series, even after watching last night, right? Because I just think they're going to split the series. I think that they're going to. I don't think Jimmy Butler gives you 30 plus the rest of this series, just because it's just not what Jimmy's done on a consistent basis. Now in the playoffs, he has done it more often than not this
But
series.
playoff Jimmy's real.
Playoff Jimmy has been a real
Playoff
thing,
Jimmy's real.
but I don't think that he'll give you that this whole series, because I do think, listen, as real as playoff Jimmy is going to have to deal with playoff Tatum, and playoff Tatum is real.
Hey, he was but you know what though? I kind of like what Spo did just off the rip, because he kept Vincent and Caleb on him. Then he was like, "Yo, second half, we just it's PJ the whole way. It's PJ the whole way." And bro, when you said Achilles,
I was worried about PJ last night,
when you
bro, 'cause
texted
he
me
did
and you said
nothing that
Achilles,
went down.
I was like, "Fam, if it's Achilles, we done."
I was worried about PJ, bro, because he literally just stepped and then fell over. I was like, what just happened? And he was holding his ankle on the
I was
sideline.
like, my man ain't touched nobody.
Bro, I was like, bro, ain't no way this man just tore his Achilles. I'm glad he didn't, bro, because I really was like, I felt bad for like how Danny Green went out. You know what I'm saying? I felt bad for Danny Green on that. I felt bad for, you know what I'm saying? So I think that it's like Jimmy can do a lot of things well, but I think there's a lot of talent on Boston. And I will say this though, like what is the latest on Horford and Smart? Is Smart playing too?
Smart. Both of them are day to day.
What was Al Horford's
Horford
issue?
is still in the health and safety protocols. But to my knowledge, I don't think he's vaxxed, because I remember before the regular season ended, it was kind of coming down to like, is Boston gonna play Philly first round? And I remember them saying like, if they went, him and Grant Williams weren't vaxxed. So
Now it is saying right now, Fan Nation just dropped this. Al Horford reportedly doubtful for game 2 against the Miami Heat. That's big.
Yeah.
That's big. Al Horford not being there is big. Marcus Smart's gonna have to play. He's got the sore foot. Is he going to be able to play at 100%? I mean, those are big things, dog. Like if those two can't go, if they can't play, that changes Boston's team dramatically. And you saw it, right? Like Peyton Pritchard just wasn't able to be the player that he was.
Oh yeah, he was hitting his shots, but it was like, okay, well, you stay in the game, 1-3 pick and roll, move. This is my matchup.
Yeah.
You about to get cooked. Like,
Yeah.
you about to get cooked. That's all it was. And the crazy thing is, I will say this too, and I get it. I know Horford's not there. That's big, because they're gonna need him. When he's not there, I noticed they play a lot of 3-4 bottom, which is what it is. Like when they set the screen and Robert Williams rolls, like whoever's detached, like Bam in that second half, Robert Williams in that first half, Robert Williams was getting every single lob known to man, just yamming. As soon as they went to the 3-4 bottom, Bam get the switch, I'm automatically bagging up, because it's not like Robert Williams gonna shoot. So throw that lob, I'm snatching, or we in the lane. So it's kind of like with him not there, that kind of muddles them up a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is what I noticed.
It's gonna be tough for them. It really is. It's gonna be tough for them. And I think that's a series there, right? Where like I still had Boston winning. I didn't realize Horford was gonna be out. I mean, if he's not vaxxed, you talk about what? At a minimum till game 4.
3, probably.
Game 3?
Well, because
I don't know if he's vaxxed or not, but you're
Tuesday,
talking
Thursday,
about,
and then probably, knowing them, they probably gonna put the next game Saturday. So I'll say 3.
That's big. You could be down. Like the reason I had Boston winning this series is because there was so much firepower. You know what I'm saying? The reason I had Boston winning this series is because there was so much firepower on this team. You know what I'm saying? Like you've got significantly less firepower now, honestly. And it's gonna be tough for them to overcome that now because Jimmy Butler and I mean I'll give Gabe Vincent credit. He did a decent job defensively yesterday. But now these guys can focus in defensively on Jimmy and Jalen.
Yeah, I mean, I think and look, everybody said it yesterday in the post game.
On Jalen and Jason.
And Jimmy reiterated it. Like if they just focus on getting stops, everything else is gonna follow. Cause it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Cause Jimmy said Tatum, Jason is gonna get his.
Yeah.
Like if he hitting, he hitting. Ain't nobody finna stop that sidestep. You feel me? You can only slow him down. If they just focus on getting stops when they need to, everything else gonna follow. And I fully expect Boston to come back because, to their credit, I mean they had the best defense the second half of the season and going into the playoffs. Like they fully shut down KD. I don't expect them not to win a game.
Does that defense work against Miami? I'm gonna be real with you. The two teams Boston has played the two teams where that defense really isn't gonna work. Right? Like it worked. It didn't work against Giannis. It worked against everybody else but Giannis. It made Grayson Allen look like a thought out there. But it struggled against Boston and versus Miami. Like they thrive off of the contact. Jimmy said yesterday, I love running into people. I love when people hit me. It's what makes me, it makes me go. He said that in the post-game pressure yesterday. You already know Jimmy is ready. Like, hey, they coming physical? Let's play physical. Like, bro, he bumped. Jimmy came down. Pritchard tried to
he legitimately like.
I was like, oh Lord,
the mess out of Grant Williams,
bro.
Oh, fast break, Grant Williams.
Move, I lift. It was a scary situation.
You ain't gonna call that. Hey, you gotta get in the weight room.
Hey, get your mans in the weight room. Hey man, we got another game tonight though. Appreciate y'all tuning in and rocking with us. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. Got about 20 minutes left on this mug this morning, man, or this afternoon at this point. So we appreciate y'all for showing love. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Let us know over on the hey, right now it's looking like Sox Nation is saying you cannot switch sides. But it's only 17 votes over there early in this mug, man. So go check out.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm gonna do it anyway. It don't matter. Go check out the community.
Y'all just don't understand the dilemma I'm in because y'all can watch our games, dog.
Yeah, I'm there.
If anybody want to give me the marquee login.
Hey man, let's touch on this. Let's touch on this Western Conference Finals though. We got a game tonight, man. It's going to be an interesting game. I think it's going to be Warriors smelling blood in the water and going to work tonight. Warriors versus Dallas. You can catch me over on Locked On NBA tonight as we break down that game tonight as well, or tomorrow, I should say, as we break down that game tomorrow. What are your expectations on this Western Conference Finals here?
Now look, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? So I'm looking at everything in totality, and like I looked at both rosters up and down, and I think that I honestly. I'm gonna say Warriors in a tough 7, but this is why. This is why though. I feel like out of all the matchups, this is the worst possible matchup for the Warriors because everything is spread out, and I understand they switch, but I like the way J Kidd got them playing defense. There's nobody that can slow that. No, Luka's gonna get here. I'm specifically looking at the fourth quarter because if they run a lineup out there where it's Steph, Clay, Jordan Poole, Dre, and Looney, you got two people out there that can't shoot the ball. So that means if I'm running out Luka, Brunson, Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Kleba,
Yeah.
somebody got to go out to the 3 line, which means that's going to be free cheese for me in the lane. So I think the biggest thing for the Warriors, because I mean I still do got the Warriors winning, but I think the biggest thing for the Warriors is can they slow down that dribble penetration, because that's gonna be big. And for Dallas, are you gonna get that same effort that you got from Spencer Dinwiddie? I'm not worried about Jalen Brunson, but the thing is, like, I mean, I'm not expecting you to give me 30, but I at least need 20 out of you.
I think size-wise, right, like that, it is a benefit to the Dallas Mavericks, because the Dallas Mavericks went small last series and DeAndre Ayton just kind of got punked. But
Yeah, I heard he had a few choice words for Monty.
Yeah, I did too.
And
I heard
he was like, nah, that's over with. You finna sit on this bench now.
Is that the right call in that situation though?
Well,
like I feel like that's not the right call in that situation. It's game 7. I understand setting a precedent. You set a precedence after you make it to the next round. Right? Like you put your season on the line to prove a point to a player. Like, we don't need you. We can win without you. You can't.
I mean, I'm looking at it though. I mean, you can't. But okay, respectfully though, you got mad at him because he sat you down because you was getting cooked. So he had to put Bill McBiombo in there. You mad? So then in turn, you called me out of my name because I had to sit you down because you wasn't doing your job.
He was getting cooked. He was also getting cooked. Yeah.
Like, I can't.
I feel like, right, size-wise, like this series, it goes in the favor of the Dallas Mavericks, right? Because you've got Norman Powell, you've got why can't I think of the other dude's name?
Maxi
Kleber, right? Like they're not
Bertans too.
Bertans, right? They're not the biggest guys out there. By the way, did you see Boban try to kill somebody at the end of that?
Bro.
What was that?
When I seen that, I was like,
bro, it reminded me of remember when Rick Fox and was that Josh Childs got into a fight?
Bro, yes.
And Shaq was the only one that came around to help him. He just starts shoving people to their death out of the way.
Like, bro, like this man just shoved 3 people, and you wanted to get into it with him.
Bro, hey, Boban ran up and was like, "Bow, what's good?" I was like, "Wait a minute, Boban, hold on now."
Hey, Jay Crowder was like, "Listen, we don't gotta do that."
Hey, I was like, "Hey, Nationwide is on your side, ain't it, brother? What's going on?"
Bring it in.
He said, like a good agent, State Farm is there. Bow.
Tired of y'all leaving these coasters on this court.
I'm sick of it, man. Hey, I was flabbergasted when I saw that at the end, but no, I feel like, right, like when you're talking about the Dallas Mavericks coming into this, my biggest question mark is, right, can you recover if Jalen Brunson has a start to a series like he did in the last series? Can you recover if Spencer Dinwiddie isn't the Spencer Dinwiddie that he was in game 7? Can you recover? Like, I have more like Luka, I know is going to play. There's no question for me on Luka at all. There's zero question on Luka. Luka's that dude. He's averaging 32 in the playoffs.
And apparently, that 41 that I showed yesterday, somebody said that just includes playoffs. Like not his whole thing. That just includes playoffs. Game 7. That 41.
He's only been in 1, right?
He's been in like 3, I think.
Has he?
Up until this point, yeah, the one in the bubble, the one in Utah,
That's true. Yeah, game
Yeah.
7. I thought Utah was 6. That's right. In the playoffs right now, he's averaging 31, 10, and 6, by the way. Shooting a true shooting percentage of 58%. So I feel like being I feel like Luka, I know, is gonna play. He's gonna come out, he's gonna dominate. But I have question marks on Jalen Brunson. I have question marks on Spencer Dinwiddie. And the reason that the Dallas Mavericks are in this position are because of those guys. The reason that the Dallas Mavericks are in this position are because Luka has allowed the other guys to get themselves going as well. Normally, we've seen Luka going very one-on-one with this. That's a very different situation now. And I think the Warriors have enough firepower. And I will say defensively, the Warriors have played well in this postseason, minus that one game where they just got the heads kicked in and couldn't knock down shots. But defensively, the Warriors have played well in the postseason, and they've stepped up when they've needed to. I think they're to the point now where they smell blood in the water. I think that this is a now game 1 and 2 are in Dallas, right?
I believe so.
Did Dallas finish? Dallas finished. No, Dallas finished 4th, right? Let's see, NBA standings. Dallas finished.
Yeah, it's in Dallas, I believe. No. It's in
game 1 and 2 are in Golden State.
It's in Golden State.
Yeah, game 1 and 2 are in Golden State. You get the opportunity to have home court advantage there. I could see Dallas splitting that, but even that, right? Like, I feel like that would be the one win Dallas might get, because I feel like Golden State smells blood in the water. I think this is the last hurrah for them. Steph is playing great lately. Klay Thompson is starting to become Klay Thompson again. I think that's a scary thing on that side, offensively anyway, right? And there's kind of a similar thing to how I felt about Boston coming into this before you heard the injuries pile up, right? Like, there's a lot of firepower on that Golden State team that's coming into form at the right time. I just think when you look at everything Golden State can put together, and the fact that they've been here before, right? Like, I get, like, at this point, we kind of take experience and we say, no, that don't matter as much. But it does. And especially when you've won as much as Golden State has, it does.
I mean, you've seen it in that last series, right? With the Grizzlies, like they had 2 games, they were leading like late in the 4th. It was like the last 2 minutes, and everybody says it always comes down to who closes out the quarter, and like they jacked up a couple of shots that wasn't good, and then Golden State came down and they capitalized. So, I definitely got Warriors in a tough 7. I hope that they make the finals, because I think it's good story wise, but I can definitely see Luka saying that like he's legitimately arrived if he's knocked them off. So
yeah, I think Luka's gonna be a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a ridiculous level player. He's playing at a not as Jordan, but he's playing at a Jordan level right now. And you can't take anything away from what he's doing right now. So I feel like he's a player that you have to watch out for. I feel like he's a player that you have to say, hey, listen, this guy can get it done. Like, very much like Jimmy Butler is doing out east, right? Like, except Luka can play that way every night. Now, the interesting thing is, right, I think the bigger thing for Dallas is going to be defensively. Can they keep it up? Defensively, can they stick with the Warriors, right? Like, because Luka's just not that level of defender. He's just not that guy that's going to be out there and clamping you up, locking you down night in and night out. He's just not. And that's okay, because he's giving you so much on the other end. But can he be that level of defender? Can Brunson be that level of defender? Can what's his name? Dinwiddie be that level of defender night in and night out?
Mm-hmm. And that's the other thing. I feel like, especially with these 2 games in Golden State, I feel like the biggest thing is like you can't let the game get out of hand. If I'm Jason Kidd, the minute that they go on a run, call timeout. Call timeout, because I mean you seen it yesterday with Boston.
Yeah.
The minute that the Heat got the crowd into it, but Boston played into the crowd, and then got on the run. By that time, it was already too late. So I mean, it's gonna be exciting to see though. It's gonna be
a fun series. I think it's gonna be 5 very competitive games, and Golden State gets 4 of them.
Okay.
I see this going 4-1 to me. I do. Even you're right. Like it's not to say that I don't think that Dallas is a good team, but I just think Golden State is that level of good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that level of good mixed with already knowing what the moment is, mixed with already understanding what's happening on the field or on the court. I think that's going to be big for the Golden State Warriors in this series. I think that's what's going to cause them to finish out the series as the victor. I really do.
Yeah.
But hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Honestly, I feel like we had some good conversation here, good debate, good back and forth here. We got 10 minutes to go in this mug, so appreciate y'all for showing love. Oh, before we get out of here, a little reaction to the draft lottery. Laugh at the Knicks real quick, because
Bro,
thought they was getting the number 1
did
pick
you see
again.
Butler last night though? 11. Yeah, we're in there. Yeah.
Hey, who was the best reaction from last night? Knicks fans after getting 11, or Damian Lillard when they got 7? Who was the best reaction from last night?
Nah, I tell you what, it wasn't even Dame. It was Buddy with the glass. I forgot who Buddy was with the glasses. I forgot what team he was representing. But that mug was like 6. He was like, bro.
Hey, dog, I'm not gonna lie to you. I laughed all night last night, man. I mean, of course, I guess, of course, right? We've got the Magic as the biggest winners of last night, but who's the biggest loser of last night?
Oh, it's the Knicks.
The Knicks are the biggest loser of last night.
It's the Knicks, bro.
Here's why I say it's not the Knicks. What did a top pick fix? They've got good players on their team. No, I'm saying for the Knicks, if the Knicks get a top 5 pick or a top 10 pick.
No, nothing, because the organization is trash.
The organization
I was just about to say, like, Adam Silver was like, I don't care how many times y'all run this back, we're not giving you number 1. I don't care how many times you try to run this back and think that you're about to do something, but you're not getting number 1.
Bro, it made no sense to me. So how the results went: Magic are 1, Thunder are 2, Rockets 3, Kings 4, Pistons are 5, Pacers are 6, Blazers are 7. Hey, Dame looked like all of us when we got 7 3 years in a row. Just like, oh my God, bro. We got 7, bro. We not finna fix nothing with 7. He looked like he has no faith in his front office, by the way. Lakers have the 8th pick the Pelicans have the 8th pick in the draft via the Lakers. The Spurs are 9, Wizards are 10, Knicks are 11, Thunder are 12, Hornets are 13, Cavaliers are 14. Cavaliers are the biggest winner of the night for me.
Okay,
a top 14 pick adding to a team that's already good is going to be very helpful.
They're going to be scary.
Yeah, it's going to be very helpful for them. I think a loser in that situation, to me, is probably, you know what? It's the Thunder for me.
Really?
Because you because I do Locked On NBA, right? I've had to watch the Thunder probably 4 or 5 times this year. And or at least, acknowledge that the game is on and tune into it and see what's happening.
Right.
They literally were playing dudes that nobody knows. They were playing dudes trying to do everything they could to get a top pick. And it's like, listen, at some point, you've got to use some of these picks for things that are turning into W's. Shai Gilgeous, I think, is a good player. Lou Dort, I like him. Josh Giddey. I feel like he's gonna be a nice player.
Pokuševski.
Pokuševski, okay, nice,
Hey,
nice.
Pokuševski get busy when he needs to.
But here's the thing: he needs to every night. They're not winning games. They're the 12th pick in the draft.
Hey, and look,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I wanted to say this though. I wanted to say this.
Go ahead.
If Chet goes 2, right? Even if he go 1, how many 7-footers do the Magic and the Thunder need before they be like, this ain't working out? Cause you got Bamba, you got Isaac, and now you add Chet. So now you got about 5 7-footers on. I mean, even with the Thunder, like how many slender man bills do you need?
I think that's the thing, bro. Like, they're two. The second pick is nice, right? The second pick is nice because
it's gonna be Paolo Banchero, and
it's gonna be Paolo.
He need to be number 1. That's just me personally, but you can't go wrong with either one. But like, dog,
are you moving one of these picks? Like, you got to get something in there that's winning.
Yeah, see that's the thing, right? Because you got Bazley too. We didn't push back on Bazley. You got Bazley, you got Dort. So even then, even if you put Banchero there, you got like, okay, you got 5 small forwards. So you got the next problem. All of them are good, but it's just like, okay, like you saying, at some point y'all got 14 picks. Some has to turn somewhere. It just got to. It's the same thing with the Magic. You got the 3 pieces in place with you. I mean, they got Cole Anthony, Suggs, and you got Bamba.
How far away is this team from actually being good?
Who, the Magic?
The Thunder.
See, I think Giddey is the star. I think you move off Shea. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie because I don't think him and Shea can share the floor.
But then,
like,
okay,
as good as Shea is, and that's not a knock on him.
Okay, you move off Shea, and then,
but because that basically like Shea, like Josh is a triple double. Almost.
I agree with you. I would run with Giddey, but you getting draft picks back, right? Like that's kind of what I'm saying. Right?
I mean that's what 20-7 with defense.
I mean, I get you. You know what I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. Like the Thunder, to me, being in this situation again. Yes, you got 2, but not. I guess to me, right? Like, you did all of this, literally played no names to get the number 1 pick. You get 2, yeah, you're still gonna get a nice player. You're still gonna get a really good player, but like, how far are you really away from redoing this, right? Like, I'm gonna be real with you. The whole I'm kind of out on the whole tank process thing. I don't think it works.
Oh no, because now it's not working.
I don't think it works.
This college basketball season, like, nobody was like, yeah, I'm this far and away better than everybody else.
I don't think it works anymore. Like, I don't think it ever worked. What team tanked and is now a champion because of it? Like, even Golden State didn't tank. They just were bad.
I can't even tell you.
Golden State because they just were really bad.
This is the thing. How many years are we finna keep calling the process the process?
Bro, the process is still processing. And hasn't gone further than the second round.
Hey, the process is delayed and the screen is frozen. That's what's going on.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah.
Like, and that's what, like, if I'm the Thunder, not to say that I'm giving up on young talent and stuff like that, but I think you have to have a certain level of young talent. You have to have draft picks in there, but you got to find a way to get some players there.
Yeah.
And I think this is a year I would go get Pablo. Probably that 12th pick is gone. Send me somebody.
No, because you got to get a star back. You got to get a star back. Now see Josh Giddey with an Anthony Simons.
Yeah.
with Anthony Simons because he's a center. I'm not mad at that. Because now you got Josh Giddey, Anthony Simons, Paolo. You got everything else in place. Everything else is there. You build off that.
Yeah.
You build off that. That's your one you paid, and then you still got 2 on a rookie deal. If you can't do something with that, I got questions.
I don't know, man.
I got questions.
The picks game, it just doesn't work.
It's not working now.
It's not. I don't think it ever has. You think of some of the teams that have been bad and gotten a star and they were good the next year. Like Cleveland had players on that team. They just were genuinely bad. That Cleveland team had Carlos Boozer. Like they were just a genuinely bad basketball team, and then they got LeBron. That Spurs team, David Robinson got hurt that year when they get Tim Duncan. It's not like, oh, we're trying to be god awful. Like people got hurt and then they were god awful. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think tanking has ever really worked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, because even if you flip, like, as we finna call the Lakers, I mean, you can't even put the Lakers in there, can you? For tank.
I don't know that Lakers season. What tank did they do?
Because I'm guessing they talking about the Lonzo, Brandon Ingram. I mean, that really wasn't a tank. And Cornelius, the KD, Russ, and Harden thing, I mean, that's just it. There's no KD, no Russ, no
There's
Harden
no KD. Listen, if there was a KD, Russ, or Harden, I'd be down for it, right? Like there isn't one.
Hey, if somebody turning to KD, by all means, you got it like that. Sure.
KD, Russ, or Harden, I'm with you, dog. Hey man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us as always, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. It's the only channel talking Chicago sports, how Chicago talks. We also talk national sports in hour 2, man. We got into the Eastern Conference and Western Conference finals tonight. We talk sports Monday through Friday, 11 to 1 p.m. So make sure that you tune in and rock with us, man. Appreciate y'all for showing love as always. We'll have content dropping today around 5-ish, so be in tune with that as well. I'm sure there'll be some news that breaks that we'll get into as well. But be on the lookout for a solo vid dropping as well, and we appreciate y'all for showing love. Hey, as always, man, it's your boy Pat the Designer, joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Stefan the Don. Hey, yo, Chicago! Y'all stay safe out there, man.